can actually see Bosco more clearly in the camera than I do in real life, because I'm just using a better camera, because now I have a new phone, and it can see a lot better in the dark, but in person, I can actually barely see. Like, it's getting to the time of year where it gets dark early, and it's about 7 o'clock, and it's already really dark. I actually can't really tell. I can't really tell where everything is. I don't. If I step in a landmine, then that's a problem, because I can't see it. I mean, that light on the street helps a lot, but it only helps over there, where the light hits, like around there. That's the only place where it helps. But also, I'm still experimenting with the camera on this phone, so maybe... Here, I'm gonna switch to a different version, and I'll see if it looks any different. Why is it not focusing? Okay, there we... What? Come on. Okay, I just switched the camera to something different, and it already looks a lot darker on this camera. But I'm gonna switch back. Yeah, now it looks a lot brighter, at least in the camera. Oh, there goes Bosco. His death machine, literally. Sometimes he whacks it around, but he's only holding on to one of the toys. So, the other one, when he whacks it around, like if he's grabbing onto the rings only, he whacks it around, but then the rope goes flying, and it sometimes, if you're too close to him, he'll hit you with it. So, kind of have to be careful about that. And by the way, this is just the last time I'm being outside for the night, because this is Bosco's dinner break. And if you're curious on that other video where I give him his bedtime treat, he might not look like it, but he's actually still a puppy. His birthday is in June, and we got him before he was 1, and it was like the beginning of August, and now it's September, so yes, he is at least a year, and we've had him for a year, but he is still a puppy, so that's why he has a kennel, or a crate in the garage. He actually doesn't, like, you would think that he might just lay down with us, like if we're all sitting down, but no, he will not stop pacing around the house, and he will not ever relax unless he's in his kennel. Like, there was one of the days when we had a garage sale, we had him on, like, one of those leashes that, like, it goes in the ground, and then it's a long leash connected to him. We ordered one that is for dogs that goes for, like, 250 pounds and over, so we knew that was a strong one, so we ordered it. And he was attached to it in the front yard. He was around everyone that came to our house for the garage sale. And he was wide awake the whole time. I mean, he was laying down for sometimes, but he never, like, put his head down and started to sleep. And even afterwards, when we let him back in the house, like, he was awake like the entire day, and he still didn't lay down or sleep. So that's why we still have to put him in his kennel. Like, until he starts sleeping just normally and he actually calms down, then we'll probably slow down with the kennel. But for now, he's gonna have some time in his kennel. And also, if you're curious about how he sleeps really good in the garage. And if you're worried about temperature, we have a heating and cooling system in there. And it works really well all year round. The only time it doesn't work is that... Hey, Bosco. No. Get out. No, get out of there. Sorry about that. The only time it doesn't work is if it gets like 0 degrees or negative degrees, anything like that, it'll kind of stop a little bit, and then it'll only be like halfway working, because it usually sets up to be about 60 to 65 degrees in there, and then it'll end up being like 30 to 40 degrees in there if it doesn't work, at least in the winter. I have never seen it not work in the summer, so I don't know about that. But there were a couple days this summer where it got to 100 degrees, but it still worked at that point, so I'm not sure about the summer. But that's really all I know. Oh, he found a stick. And also, if you want to see how much bigger Bosco has gotten since the day we first got him, go back to my channel, go to YouTube Shorts, and then find the dog versus laser pointer video. And then you'll see how tiny he was. We're gonna have to do something to this, because it's, I don't know if you can tell, but the rope is almost touching the ground. And when he was playing with it earlier, he's like biting right here. And I don't think that's good for him to bite metal. So we might have to tighten that up and then make it get up a little bit higher. Oh, now he's just chewing on a stick. Still don't know if you guys can see, because this is what it looks like on the camera where it looked a little darker. Like, I can literally, like, if it actually changes for you guys, this is what it looks like for me. I can barely see anything. But if I switch to this camera, I can see a lot better. Still not great because it's really dark, but it's better. Well, that's pretty much about it. I mean, I'm just gonna chill out here with him for a couple more minutes while he chews on his stick, and then we're gonna head inside. I'll probably put him in his kennel at about 7:30. It's about 7:15 right now. So yeah, see you guys next time.